but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Nashville. Take it in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go now. 19 Lions. 19, 18.
Willis going to look to throw first play. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Take it in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They had not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Willis will look to throw it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
And partner, I think this is what long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Play fake. Here's Willis. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
Trucks over him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
70.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jeff Smith, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. The point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 95 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. To throw, here's Willis. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing third and long following the sack. Back to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over first and 10. On first and 10, it's Hall. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Dillon will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going on.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Let's go. Come back team. 79 Broncos.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Getting it to them in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now Willis on first and 10. Steps away to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Cougar 19! 19, Pioneers! Panther 11, Panther 11! 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 19!
Here's Willis on third and long. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Looking left side, and it's complete. 30, 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Ready, ready. 52 plus. Right.
On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From his own end zone, here's Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On now is the Titans punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. A beautiful fake. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A give running right is Hall. Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Chase Claypool, 27 yards. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. This is caught. It's Woods. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Willis out of the gun. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
19 tight. 18 rattler. 18 rattler.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Ready?
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. Touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 35 yards. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Coach. Probably not focused on that right now. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Titans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Third down, it's Willis. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
On third down, it's Willis. Sanders has it over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. But this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
Willis now off of play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
19 Lions. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. 70 Lions.
Willis from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Willis, gotta have this one. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. First and 10, it's Patterson. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On second down, a run with Hall. And some space here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second down and 8. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Set, ready.
The defense can stop it twice.